Good morning, ladies. Happy hump day. If you're watching this, that means you're watching a replay. So type hashtag replay. So it will show up on many of people's posts. That will help them to view it. And I'm going to wait until few of you hop on. And I'm going to share a few tips for the skincare for today. So, how is your week going on? For me, this week is much better than last week. Last week we had some difficulties, but slowly we getting on it, and I would say hopefully some more better weeks too in the coming weeks. So let's see how it goes. And school is also settled nicely. So um, I love when there is a routine. So that's me. I can work very well when there is a what is it, like a scheduled thing goes on. So I'm really happy to put him in a schedule, as well as it helps us to be in a schedule. So and today actually I have few announcements also to make. First thing is, I don't think I have hopped on after I won the contest, so thank you so much everyone who has voted. I won the contest which I posted. I shared one of my pictures for a contest, and the picture with the highest vote wins, like I think it she said a Kundan jewelry or something. So I won the contest. So thank you so much everyone who took time to vote for me. That's really nice of you guys. And the other thing I wanted to mention is I forgot. Let me think about it. Meanwhile, I'm going out to meet friends, so I kept it to like a minimum for today. So I wore my skincare, and then I just have CCTM on my face, because since I'm going to be out, daytime with CCTM will give me an equivalent of mechanical equivalent of SPF 30 for my face. Since I use retinol at night, it's always preferred to have sunscreen on your skin when you go out. So that's the thing I have for my face, and I have just navy eyeliner for my eye, and I'm wearing star garnet with citrus grow glass. If you have eaten that orange candy growing up, that's how it tastes actually. My mom always has that stash after dinner for her to, because she's a thyroid patient, so she needs to have extra saliva sometime for her to get digested. So she always uses that. Otherwise, her what is it, like lips and tongue feels so dry. So this helps. So she always has the stash of that orange candy in her bag. So that's how it tastes. If you like that, then you need to grab it. Okay, let's go with the top 5 products. I know I always share the beauty book with you guys and talk about each product, and now I think almost I have the video for every single one of them. That way you can easily go and search that in my YouTube channel. I will link it to here in the comments, because what it does is, that way you can just learn about one particular product. But when you get this, I don't want you to get overwhelmed, because I know each one is designed for a specific purpose. But if you're a newbie, I thought I will just pick 5 products that you can start with, and then you can anytime add on, or I always like to customize based on your current needs, because we all are changing. Life always changes. Life always gets new things. We go through stress and what is it, like weather changes, because for example, we may feel so dry for the winter. Even the lips will get so dry. So it constantly changes our food habits, our hormones. So it's important to adapt to that instead of just doing the same thing. So even though as I said, every one of them is going to be serving its purpose, I want to explain on how you can start with if you are just trying out the product, and how you can add on. So the very first step will be obviously adding a cleanser. So this will be your first step no matter what, because it is like when you wash your face twice a day, that itself will start showing a huge improvement in your skincare line. Because the moment you wash off the dirt at night, what it helps is the skin turns over at night, like from inside out. So what happens is, whatever you have it, if you don't wash your makeup, or all the dirt and oils that accumulate on your face, that's going to turn in, and that's when you start to break out. So it's always a very good practice to wash your face at night. So having a cleanser that is particularly catered to your skin type makes a huge difference. Here we do carry 4 different types. So based on your answers to that questions, I'll be suggesting you the best cleanser that can suit your skincare, and you are just going to use like a tiny drop and just wash your face twice. So I always tell my clients, like, keep it in the shower. That way it makes it easy for you to come out, because one step is already done. Don't use the harsh soap or anything, because it's really important to use a cleanser that's pH balanced. So here we have a pH balanced cleanser, and not only that, it's called 3-in-1 for a purpose, because if you compare it to the other skincare line, they have like a toner, and you have 2 or 3 steps like a serum in between and all. So here you cleanse, tone and exfoliate. This here this is mine. This is mine in the sense it's the normal to oily I used. You can see that it has volcanic ash particles in it, so it is going to be a gentle exfoliation every single day. So what it helps is, it's going to take out all the impurities, the oils, and any other makeup, everything at end of day. That way when you apply the moisturizer or anything else, they are going to help to penetrate well. So the first step will obviously be using a good cleanser. So that's the first step when it comes to here. So even if you are not investing on many things and you just want to start somewhere, then grab a cleanser of your type, and that way you will slowly incorporate these things into your skincare routine. So as I said, we carry 4 different types, and all 4 are different from each other. The consistency differs, the color differs, because each one is manufactured with different ingredients to address. For example, the dry cleanser has like a pillowy consistency, because here you have things to take away the excess oil, whereas in the dry cleanser you have things to put back a moisture instead of stripping it down. So don't use anything too harsh or pH balance above 9, that's going to dry out your skin. So instead use the cleanser that's particularly catered to your needs. So the cleanser will be the first step. So the next one obviously comes like, why do we have like a daytime and nighttime moisturizer? So if you see the tub itself, this is the nighttime moisturizer. So that's my second thing I'm going to talk about. So if you're going to go with only one, then pick the nighttime moisturizer, because when during night time you have more time for the skin to soak in with the moisture. So that way when you pick a nighttime moisturizer, you will have it is thicker than the daytime. That's why it comes in a tub, it doesn't come in our airless pump, because the same way the morning has like SPF 15 in them, here you have things that can hydrate you while you sleep. So this is the normal to oily one. So I use the normal to oily line for my skin, because my T-zone gets oily at the end of day. So that's why I use the normal to oily line. If you have a combination skin, I always prefer to use the normal to oily. So after the cleanser, the first thing you will grab will be your nighttime moisturizer. Now that most of us are home, we are not going out, then that way, even if you are coming home, if you are home after 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, don't wait until you crash at night like 9 or 10, because that's when you're going to skip it, because no one has energy to do or wash your face at night. So I always prefer like in between like 5 or 6, in any time when you have like just 2 minutes, just go cleanse your face and just apply the nighttime moisturizer, because it's like we always talk about the grapes, raisins and the cornflakes. So the moment you see wrinkles or signs of aging, that means your skin started losing its moisture. So because as we age, our pores are becoming larger, so we perspire more. So what happens is the body is letting out more water content. That's why your skin is not plumpier anymore. So so you start feeling it dry, and it starts to show up all the signs of aging. The good thing you can do to your skin is using a nighttime moisturizer and making it feel hydrated again. So that will be your second step. And the third step, I would say, is like a must have. If you have an eye, you will use an eye cream. So that's how simple it is. It is not for who needs an eye cream. It is not for which skin type needs an eye cream. Eye cream is for everybody. Eye cream is like, because your eyes are one place, you are constantly blinking, you are constantly using these muscles, and these are the delicate part of your body. So what happens is it takes time for it to repair, but at the same time it takes so easy for it to show up, whether it's a dark circle or puffiness, whether you have baggy eyes, all those things show immediately, whereas it takes longer for it to treat. So always grab an eye cream. It is like a must have in anyone's skincare. Let me show you. It is really thick. It is much thicker than the night cream, and you are going to just use like a tiny bit. It melts. You will apply using your fingertip. Just use your ring finger and swipe it across, and just dab it on under your eyes and above your eyes, because these, as I said, you don't even want to pull your skin too much, because these are very delicate part, and you will spoil it if you use it very harshly. So just use like a tiny bit, just swirl it around and apply it under your eye. Anybody after 20, you need a night eye cream. That's how I say. And eye cream is mostly night, because now we have eye cream and eye illuminator. Even if you are not doing twice, at least do it at night. Nighttime is the best time when you can use your skincare, because you have your body is rejuvenating, and your body takes time for it to repair itself. So that way when you use a quality product, it's going to help it in many ways. If you see the beauty book, I think eye cream says, let me show you. I think it says, where is it? Yeah. If you see, it will be like after the main skincare itself. So as I mentioned, this is one of the very important step if you see signs of aging. So don't wait until it shows up. Start utilizing these, because as I mentioned, this tub will be like last you at least, I would say, 6 to 9 months, because you are just going to use once a day, and you are not even going to take the product out. You are just going to swipe it around and you use it, and so it's going to be like very tiny amount. With Sanajan's products. Hi Deepa, good morning. I wanted to ask you, when I was wearing star garnet, I was like, I wanted to share the picture of Deepa's daughter with the crimson, because she rocked the thing totally. Like, I mean, she was so cute in that actually. And thanks for sharing the picture. Like, I mean, she looked like a doll. So So that's it. So you apply it very thinly, but it is so effective when you use it every single day. So the next one, so we saw cleanser, the night cream and the eye cream. So these are the three things we saw. So next it's only two of them. So the next one I would say is obviously pick a one, a treatment or a repairing cream which you wanted to address on. So it can be dark circle, it can be anti-wrinkle, it can be brightening, it can be retinol. So we do carry quite a few. So you can pick the treatment you want. So that way she liked that color. That's so nice. Like, I mean, it suited her very well, and the way you dressed, the color coordinated it is very nice. Like, I mean, crimson is always my favorite. It's almost similar to that, but I would say it's more on a red side. Some colors will apply really, really nice, and it goes so smooth. Like, I mean, it elevates the look, and crimson is always my go-to when it is any ethnic wear too, because as you know, we have many maroon related dresses. It is either maud magenta or the crimson, because those two will go beautifully with any of our ethnic wear actually. So as I was talking, like you pick one treatment from your list, and you can start doing it, because when it comes to our treatments, all of them are really, really concentrated. So you will use like a tiny drop for your whole face. You are not going to use like a lot of amount. You don't need like a whole pump of it. Most of them, for example, dark circle and all, you will just use half a pump. Oh, yeah, I know. Obviously, girls and pink, we cannot separate that, right? And for particularly, like now we are not doing, but if it is, what to say, like performances or anything else, mostly they prefer red or maroon, all those kind of bright shades. But for that particular dress, it was like crimson was went well actually. So we have 5 different things, I would say. We have dark circle, brightening. Deepa is a very great fan of brightening. I think she always adds it to her orders. So this time I think everybody grabbed brightening multivitamin. It's either anti-wrinkle brightening. Now we have retinol. Even though retinol doesn't have a word as treatment, retinol is like an overall treatment. It's just vitamin A. It's very, very powerful. So when you are introducing, you will just use once a day, I mean once a week. Once a day, once a week. That is how you will start, because you need to slowly make your skin understand that you are introducing a highly activated ingredient in your system. So either you can pick any one of those. That way, since you already have the basic skincare line started, you can add any one of those, or you can even add our Serum C. You can see the beads. I mean, this is like such a wonderful product. I think I have told many times. There are only 2 companies that have activate vitamin C in the activated form. That's why it's kept inside the beads. So it gets activated only when you pump. It doesn't get activated before that, because it is very hard to keep vitamin C in activated form. It can be activated in when they have it in production, but it's really hard to keep it until it comes to the customer. So that's why they have formulated in such a way that it's encapsulated in a bead form, and it's going to get activated only when you pump. So you can either introduce any one of these. So we have seen cleanser, night cream, eye cream, and any one of the treatments. So these will after 8 weeks, that is the minimum period you should give your skin to adapt. For example, if you go for a workout, you cannot expect it to show immediately. Same way with the diet, anything cannot be overnight, because the damage can be overnight, but repairing never been in overnight. So always give your skin to understand the new system, because it can freak out sometimes, and try to understand it. It is like how you go for a cycling or a new workout and the next day you feel so sore, but if you give up, every time when you start you're going to feel that. So instead, if you keep pushing it, your body will slowly start to adjust to that new routine. That applies to the skincare also, because skin is another organ and you have to make it understand and you need to address it properly. It's not like, that's why it makes a huge difference from just grabbing it like over the counter versus customizing it based on your needs. Because here, as I mentioned, the quality of the products are really good, and I am a very firm believer of these products, because you have seen my journey in the whole 3 years. Like I cannot ask for a a better review other than myself, because my skin has come so long. Like, I mean, I have had so many marks on my face. Now I can even go without makeup. I don't I never spent even the 2 minutes for myself, but I felt like the 2 minutes make a huge difference when you do it every single day. So that's why I can confidently talk about these products more than anything. And even with the makeup, that's the same, because these makeups doesn't clog your pores, doesn't allow you to break out, and these are made to make sure you address even the sensitive skin. And also that is the role I play. I help you in every single way, whether from selecting the sample to trying it out, or even committing to that. And these products comes with a 12-month money back guarantee. So that gives you a freedom of trying it out and see whether how it reacts. And as I said, just give at least 8 weeks for the system to understand. If you have seen all the clinical studies and other things, even that was like a period of 6 weeks or 4 weeks or more than that, because that's how you can measure. And being consistent with the skincare routine makes you shows the difference too. As I mentioned, it's similar to having a consistent diet or having a consistent workout schedule. It's the same way you need to have a consistent skincare routine too. Let's pick the last one for the day. Picking any one of the exfoliators. This again is like a huge difference, because when you use an exfoliator, what it helps is, it helps to remove all the dead skin cells on top of your skin, because we constantly generate new skin cells the same way we constantly produce dead cells. So if you don't remove the dead cells on the top layer, it is going to give like a dull dull or patchy look to your face. So even if you apply foundation or without it, it's going to look, you will have like a dry patch or uneven skin tone to your face. So introducing exfoliator just twice a week, or even if you can't, even once a week, will show huge improvement in, as I said, like 8 weeks or 12 weeks of time. Because what it helps is, it's going to remove those dead skin cells that is lying on top of your skin. That way all these treatments or even the eye cream that can penetrate deeper into the skin. And Senegens have always designed the skincare that way. They go deeper into the cellular level, and each one has designed from a smaller molecule to the bigger. That's why the order of the product is always important, because they want the treatments to be in the beginning after the cleanser. That way they go deeper into your skin and address those problems, whereas you use the nighttime skincare, which is thicker. That's why we say it's thicker, because it's going to stay on the skin level. It's not going to go deep. Instead, it's going to seal that treatments and make it effective. So we do carry 3 different, we used to carry, I should say, I will correct myself. We used to carry 3 different exfoliators. One is the resurfacer, which is my top seller always, and it's called a wow product, because it is like, once you use it, you will see your skin is like so soft and supple, whoever has bought it, the next time they talk to me or review, the first thing they will say is, oh my god, that is so amazing, because resurfacer makes a huge difference when you use it. And some people may not be able to use it because this has crushed walnut shells in it. So we carried two different, they both are similar. It had volcanic ash in it, which is the exfoliator. Here we had volcanic ash from Vanuatu, from the South Pacific area. The other one is called polishing exfoliator. Unfortunately, polishing exfoliator was discontinued few weeks back. I just have last two with me. As I said, the only difference is this is gritty, whereas the polishing exfoliator is really smooth. So if you are someone who feels like acne breakouts or anything, and you don't want to have like anything harsh, then obviously I would say use the polishing exfoliator. So they both are exactly the same product, except one is smooth and one is like gritty. I am a person who can use both. So far I used to use the polishing exfoliator on the Wednesdays and resurfacer on Sundays. But since they have stopped, I was holding on the last two for the customers, because I know once I sell out, I cannot have it. And these products will last you, as I said, like 9 to 12 months even, because you will use like this is the amount you will use for your face, like just the tiny amount, and you will just activate it with water and use it all over your face, and just within less than a minute, it is like a quick facial. You can give it yourself, and it will be like an amazing thing you do. So these two are like the scrubby consistency, and for people who have acne and don't want to push it or touch it, then we have the detox mask. That is even good for the sensitive skin, or even to acne prone skin. That is like a mask consistency. It goes on like a white mask, but it dries up clear. You can leave it for even 20 to 30 minutes or even 2 hours, because it's not going to pull your skin. Instead, it's going to dry clear. So these are the three options we have for exfoliators: the facial resurfacer, the black gritty one, the polishing exfoliator, which is a white smooth one, and we have the detox mask. So based on your preference and the type you like, because if you are someone who has time to soak in and like to mask, then obviously detox mask will work really well, because the name itself suggests it's called detoxing and moisturizing mask. So what it does is it's going to pull all the impurities underneath your skin and bring it to the top. So even whenever I travel, or whenever I go out like a day or two, then detox mask will be the first thing I'll do once I'm home, because when you are out, you will not have time to clean it or do something, and you will be touching constantly, and you might have touched your face. So detox mask will help to like how you do detox your body, the same way it's going to detox your skin and make it more clear. So if you are someone who has like uneven skin tone, dark spots and age spots, all those stuff, then introducing these small steps is going to help make your skin clear and more manageable. And as I said, we all are human beings. Even I will break out every month. I will break out if I stress. If I eat too much junk food or oily food, I will break out. But the thing is, it will be easy for you to repair. So I'm not promising that you will never break out. You are not going to have anything at all. It is not a one thing that is constituted to this. there are so many criteria that goes into maintaining our health. So we need to consider all of those, but these products is going to help you make it easier, though that's what I will say. As I mentioned, after the acne, I never had that much breakout in my cheeks or something, but once in a while I still get. As I said, I am a person who stresses out for everything. Even if the schedule doesn't go well, I will stress out. That is how I am, because you cannot change your personality or you cannot change your thing too much, but at the same time you can make things to make it easier. So using a exfoliator or even using a Spartan, all those will really help when we have a breakout. And using the skincare constantly is going to help you address the scars or anything that happens afterwards. So these are the 5 things I wanted to talk about for today. So we started with the cleanser, then we talked about the night cream, and then we talked about the eye cream, which is like a must have for everybody. And we spoke about picking a right treatment for anything, and the last step will be picking a exfoliator of your choice. And if you're someone who wants to treat yourself, then pick a product from our spa line. It can be your gold mask, it can be your heel and elbow cream, or you can be the brightening. So it's like treating yourself just to have a like a pampering thing too. So that's the thing I wanted to talk about for today. So you all have a wonderful day. See you all soon in another content.